This is the hardest reaction I have ever made, to be completely honest. Social dilemma. First of all, for years, we have had the gut feeling or even knowing for sure that Google, Facebook, and all the technologies companies these days are spying on us, feeding us advertisement, just like they read our minds. You heard about that. We knew that. But this time, this movie, The Social Dilemma, simply dropped a bomb on the whole tech industry. It's the confessions of the insider. The very people who created those behavior tracking and shifting algorithm. The senior executive and the early developers from Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. My first impression was disappointment, anger, and frustrations. It lasts 6 days before I finally got to make sense of all this bullshit. So here it is, my friends. Not the solutions to the world's greatest challenge, of course, but a way to calm my anger and frustrations, to make sense of all these intertwined relations, and at least do something about it. So, let me tell you this simple folk tale. Ready? Once upon a time, there was a cow and, of course, a milkman. The milkman fed the grass to the cow, take care of it, and in return, collect the milk that it produced, tit for tat. The cow got to produce milk, but it is well fed and is taken good care of. It was happy. The milkman worked hard to feed the cow, but he got the milk, sell it, and make good money. He was happy. For thousands of years, things was good. One day, there appeared the drug man, a very intelligent man. Somehow, miraculously, the drug man created a magical medicine called the happy cow medicine. As you can guess, the medicine makes the cows happy, and the best part of it, it is given to any cow for free. Very soon, the cow fell in love with this new medicine. Very soon, all the cow was using it. It's free anyway. The drug man worked extremely hard to meet the ever-growing demand of the cows, until one day he has no money left to keep making medicine. And just too bad that by now, not only the cow enjoy it, but they are used to using it for free every day. Thinking that it is simply too hard a task to convince too many cows to pay for the medicine, the drug man decided to come to the milkman, believing that he is apparently a guy with reason, proposed to him a deal. Because the drug man is very intelligent, he found a way to tailor the medicine to the needs of each and every cow, and secretly adding a recipe to make the cow producing more milk without them knowing. As a result, the milkman will automatically, or at least semi-auto, harvest much more milk. In return for that favor, the milkman must pay the drug man some money. This money will be used to improve the medicine, and of course, set aside a bit for the drug man as pocket money. Apparently, the milkman was a man of reason. He understood tit for tat rule. So, together, the drug man and the milkman have a deal. The milkman gave money to the drug man. The drug man then altered the recipe of the medicine a little bit. As expected, thanks to the drug man's talent, the cows produced more milk. The milkman made more money and was very happy. Seeing everybody was happy, this time, the milkman gave even more money to the drug man. The drug man was motivated to work very hard to make even much better medicine for the cow. The cow was so much happier using the improved medicine, and in the process, producing so much more milk to the milkman. The milkman was happy, the drug man was happy, and the cow was extremely happy. For a while, things was good. Until one day, the milkman realized something strange. The cows were crazy about every improving medicine. They spent most of the day simply taking the free medicine. They didn't even bother to eat grass. The milkman soon realized that the medicines only provides the cow happiness, feelings, but not nutrition. And when the cow ate less grass but produced much more milk, thanks to the effect of the medicine, they started to grow weaker and weaker. The milkman came to the drug man to complain, but by then, to his surprise, the drug man yelled at him, "Shut the f*** up! Don't you see that I am the richest man in the world? Who are you to tell me what to do? Huh. The cows are weak, I gotta give him even better medicine. So from now on, you have to pay me more. That's the deal. Take it or leave it." Being the man of reason, the milkman decided to agree with the richest man. So now, the milkman was not very happy, but he still made good money. The drug man made a lot more money, and the cow was weaker, but still very happy. For a while, things still looked good. Until one day, to his shock, the milkman realized that many cows was no longer happy. They are kind of depressed, especially the calves. Many young calves even started to hurt themselves. Some committed suicide. They died even before they can produce milk. That was bad for business. Panic! The milkman ran to see the drug man shouting, "We f***!" To his shock, he found that the drug man was no longer happy and powerful. Instead, he was weary and deeply troubled. "I'm f***ed! I don't know what to do. The latest medicine has become too good. It could change its own recipe. I no longer know what is inside. It takes on a life of its own." "Then stop it!" screamed the milkman. "I can't!" screamed the drug man. "Then who can?" screamed the milkman. "I'm the smartest, and if I can't, nobody can," cried the drug man. And just like that, happiness vanished. The whole world was filled with depressions, anger, panic, and desperation. No more milk, no more money, and soon, maybe very soon, no more cows. That's how the story is up till now. Whew, a sad story? A horror story, indeed. So, haven't you realized it yet? The drug man are Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, the creators of the giant tech companies. The milkmen are corporations and companies who make and sell products and services. And of course, the cows are us, you and me. The grass are our salary and productivity. The milk are our consumptions of products and services. And of course, the drug are Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Now, the secret recipe are advertisement inserted intelligently along the way as you was using the social media and even the algorithm to ignite fear, anger, to take control of your brainstem or your reptilian brain. That's how the drug can manipulate the cows. You can relate this model with our lives or how things are moving around us. Can you? Of course, it's hard to admit that we are cows, but honestly, I was shocked with the statement from the movie itself. If you are not paying for the product, then you are the product. Our means of communication these days are not free. Of course, we don't pay for it, but the advertisement companies do. And in return, social media companies give them tools to change our values, our behavior, and even a little bit of who we are. A little bit every day. And the ultimate goal of advertisement companies are to convince us to eat more, drink more, play more, and consume more. We eventually gotta pay. So, even though we don't pay immediately for the social media service, we eventually gotta pay. Not only by our time and money, but also by our emotions, values, and a bit of who we are. The price is big, but that's exactly how the game of enjoy now, pay later works. You pay late, so the price goes up. That's life. That's business. The first big realizations that came to me when I first created the story is that, in fact, no one started bad. They just eventually gradually growing weaker, greedier, and lazier. That's all. All the drug men started the journey with a lot of good intentions and of course great talents. They simply wanted to help people to connect, to communicate, to express themselves better. That's all. But they eventually were sucked into the whole whirlpool of pressure by investor, by profit margin, by rate of monetizations, IPO, or even political gains. Similarly, all the milkmen started out as normal businessmen, simply wanted to sell and market their products, increase revenue, cutting costs, that's all. But for a while, things simply got easier and faster, and they got hooked into the system. And there's no turning back. Fewer and fewer people advertise on newspaper or TV these days. We all go through social media with a super efficient, targeted advertisement. And now, there's no turning back. And honestly, for a while, I did believe that this dilemma is too hard to solve. Until one day, I realized that you and me, we are not cows. We are not just an animal that stay waiting for people to control, to experiment things on us. We are human. We can learn, change, and grow in order to thrive against adversity. Just like a small child who has been dazzled by a magician's trick, later on, somehow figure out the trick for himself. From that moment onward, the same trick doesn't work on him no more. The child learns and grows. You get it? That's our greatest ability. So once we realize that the trick AI's empowered system is playing on us, the trick will no longer work. By then, we, humans, can take back the responsibility to design our own life, to take back our freedoms of choice. We can choose to make use of the technologies to exchange wisdom, knowledge, and skill, learning the ability to listen to yourself, the will to pursue what is truly important, the urge to say no to distraction and temptations, the heart to care and love and empower those who need help. I believe that those four wisdom will be the most essential tool to turn us from cows back into human. And I believe that today, with all the connections and exchanging of ideas and debating that we have, finally the milkman have been awakened. The drugsmen are wise enough to learn the truth. And this is no time for human beings to divide, fight, and criticize each other. It's time to understand, respect, and cooperate. And by then, I believe that you and me, we can cooperate with the milkman and the drug man to fully utilize the technology advancement to coexist in harmony, so that one day our children will have the privilege to tell the next part of the story of our generations. They will say, and for a long, long while, things are in peace and harmony. Well, I don't know if this message makes sense to you, but it helped me calm down and refocus on my missions in education and what I'm dreaming and doing. And of course, you can call me an idealist, which I am, but I'm also open for different points of views and debates. And you are more than welcome to share your thoughts with me. And together, I think maybe we can learn something meaningful. And that's the journey I hope we can all share. Thank you.